Titan's Egg Hunt brings a slight variation on the Valentine's Day event to DC Dark Legion this week, and I'm here to break down how the event works and talk a little bit about the rewards. I want to be clear at the start of this video that this is a pay-to-win event. Non-spenders can expect to get around 15 to 20 dice for the entire duration of the event. It's enough to experience the event itself, but not nearly enough to get much value out of it. The event is a mini game with board game design. You obtain dice and use dice rolls to move around the board. Each tile has either rewards or a surprise event. Landing on those reward tiles grants them XP, increasing the tiles' rewards as they level up. Landing on event tiles will trigger various random surprise events, including one that's painfully similar to an Uno reverse card where your dice roll is going to send you backwards, one that gives you extra XP when you land on the next tile, and one where you get a free additional dice roll. Passing the start tile does grant you one additional XP to 3 random item tiles, so you want to lap the board as many times as possible. Look out for the tile with a Beast Boy bunny because you'll end up getting extra rewards if you land there. You'll get spring vouchers for landing on tiles, opening event chests, and opening the eggs you get from buying paid packs. These vouchers can be exchanged for items in the event store. There's an egg hunt pass with 2 reward tiers you can purchase in addition to the base free rewards, and you'll earn points for completing daily tasks. You can see the quests here, and then you can earn even more rewards such as gems and dice through completing quests associated with circling around the game board. You can see a couple of them here that have already been completed. For the event store for this game mode, I recommend for free-to-play players to buy the anvils and mythic shard tokens first. I doubt you'll buy all of those before the event ends. People have asked kind of which one to prioritize. I think it really just depends on whether you are really close to an unlock or a star upgrade on a champion that you really like using that is obtainable with the mythic shard selector. If not, I would probably go with the anvils. Light spenders might be able to get all of the mythic shard tokens as well as the anvils, and if so, they should be going for the gold mother box cubes or AC/DC shards afterwards, depending on their preference. And then obviously for whales, I think you should focus on the 40 magic eye packs first. You're going to be able to buy 3 of those for 6,000 vouchers a piece. So that's 18,000 vouchers, quite a lot. I've spent probably around $100 on the game mode this time, and I'm only getting close to about 6,000 vouchers total for that. So just keep that in mind. After the incredible value of the 40 magic eye packs, I think the anvils, shards, mother boxes, and AC/DC shards are also a good use of tickets. And then another whale item, the room skin. It's a bit expensive and you'll likely spend between $25 and $50 to get the 3,000 vouchers needed for that, but it is there for collectors in the community. And I think the room skin is a little bit bland, but I do like the little arcade machine that's part of it. There is a $20 pack that you can buy to get some additional dice, and there's also a permanent Beast Boy bunny frame for your character. Overall, this is a nice event for spenders. There seems to be a bit of a nerf to acquisition rates from the Valentine's event for anvils and shards, but you'd be surprised at what you can get for $50 to $100. I think the rewards from these events are better value than buying the harvest pack, so it's definitely worth it for light spenders to consider doing a lot of their spending here, even if you do run the risk of poor RNG. With only a few dice left in the egg hunt pass, you can see what I've been able to do for around $100 here. As an example, I've been able to use about 169 dice. I've taken 49 laps around the event board, and my total tile level is level 47. I've received 6 random chests, and I've done 23 random events. You can also see that I have obtained 17 of the mythic shards. I've also obtained 38 anvils. I've obtained a few additional dice, and then I obtained 2,700 vouchers from going around the game board, but you notice that I have around 5,500, and I obtained a lot of those from these spring gift chests. These are actually really nice for getting you gems and the vouchers. So some of this isn't quite accurate because I actually received a little bit more gems and vouchers from those chests. Also did get a few of the ACDC shards. You can go into your logs and see everything that you obtained and actually when you obtained it. So it's nice to have some of those timestamps. You can see that I did get some magic eyes here, so that's actually pretty good. They don't, for some reason, include those magic eyes here as rewards, but pretty cool to have obtained a few of those. And I'll point out that I think there's a bit of a sunk cost fallacy going on here where it seems like you should continue to push and spend. And I actually do think that's the right thing to do if you're willing to spend, because as you upgrade all of these tiles, you are going to start getting a few more of the rewards. Again, I mentioned it seems like they may have nerfed a bit of it, but I think that nerf is more for the lower spend amounts. Once you start ramping up your spend, you are going to start getting incredible value back. So I think obviously for whales and for dolphins, people who are willing to spend a few $100s on this game mode, you are going to start getting a lot more of those resources, because what will happen is as you pass go, you're going to accumulate or you're going to upgrade even the tiles that you haven't been lucky enough to hit. You can see that I've upgraded to mythic on about half of the event tiles, but there's still a lot of them that I need to upgrade. So I probably will realistically need to use another 30 to 50 dice, maybe even more, to fully upgrade the event board. And once that happens, you're kind of, if you get lucky enough to hit your anvil tile or the mythic shard tile, you're going to get a pretty large amount of either one of those. So just think about that as you're planning for whether or not you want to spend on the event. That's really it. Just wanted to make a very quick video on this game mode. It's something that I think we're going to end up seeing for a lot of the holidays as we go through the year. So definitely going to be seeing some things towards the end of the year. Hopefully this will be something that kind of comes around every 2 to 3 months so that people will kind of get just an additional way to earn resources, especially for those who are willing to spend a little bit. As always, hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you next time.